Hey guys, I am Nikisha from Canada Immigration TV. In this video I'm going to talk about Canada allowing international students to work unlimited hours per week off campus in order to alleviate Canada's labour shortages. If you're interested in learning more about this topic, please watch this video all the way to the end. For the most recent immigration news and updates, please like and share to this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button icon of the notification bell. Let's get started with the video. International students who are in Canada and have off-campus work authorization on their study permit will be allowed to work more than 20 hours per week off-campus while classes in session from November 15, 2022 to December 31, 2023. This temporary measure also applies to foreign nationals who have already applied for a study permit as of today. They will also be able to benefit from this policy if their application is approved by Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada. This major reform was announced this morning in Canada's capital city, Ottawa, by Immigration Minister Sean Fraser. This measure, according to Fraser, aims to alleviate labour shortages across Canada. Canada is dealing with historic labour shortages and a historically low unemployment rate. Statistics Canada reported this morning that the unemployment rate in Canada fell to 5.2% in September, down from 5.4% in August. Currently, international students who apply to study in an eligible Canadian educational program may be authorized to work off-campus for up to 20 hours per week during their studies. During scheduled breaks, such as the summer and winter holidays, this limit is lifted. This policy allows international students to support themselves financially while also ensuring that they focus on finishing their studies rather than working in Canada. However, with nearly 1 million job openings, the Canadian government has temporarily relaxed this rule. This measure, according to Fraser, will allow over 500,000 eligible international students who are already in Canada to potentially work more hours. Canada is one of the top international student destinations in the world. It will have over 620,000 international students in 2021, a figure that has tripled in the last 2 decades. Last year, Canada issued nearly 450,000 new study permits. The quality of the country's educational institutions, multiculturalism, the affordability of the Canadian dollar, and the country's work and permanent residence opportunities all contribute to the country's high demand for students. In addition, Fraser stated in today's announcement that Canada has already processed over 452,000 study permit applications between January and August of 2022, a 23% increase over the 367,000 processed during the same period in 2021. As a result, Canada has already surpassed the previous year's record for study permits processed in a calendar year. According to Canadian Bureau for International Education Research, the majority of international students want to stay in Canada as permanent residents after finishing their studies. According to Statistics Canada, international students who obtain permanent residence tend to integrate quickly into the Canadian labour market due to factors such as Canadian work and study experience, as well as English and/or French language proficiency. This explains why Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, provides a slew of programs aimed at assisting international graduates to work and stay in Canada. IRCC provides the popular Post-Graduation Work Permit, PGWP. The PGWP allows eligible international students to obtain an open work permit with a validity period that corresponds to the length of their educational program in Canada. Foreign nationals with open work permits can work in Canada for any employer of their choice. The maximum PGWP validity period is 3 years. PGWP holders can then gain the professional Canadian work experience required to be eligible for an economic class immigration program. The Express Entry system is the most prominent immigration pathway offered by IRCC, with PGWP holders frequently pursuing permanent residence through the Canadian Experience Class (CEC) program. International graduates with domestic work experience are also rewarded by provinces and territories across Canada. Quebec and Provincial Nominee Program, PNP, streams across the country provide permanent residence pathways to international graduates in order to encourage them to stay in the province or territory and contribute to the labor market as immigrants. In recent years, Canada has increasingly looked to international students as a key source of permanent residence, particularly during the pandemic. For example, IRCC relied heavily on international graduates to meet its target of landing over 405,000 new immigrants in 2021, breaking Canada's annual record for new landed immigrants. This was accomplished by inviting and securing a large number of Canadian Experience Class candidates. Furthermore, in 2021, it implemented a time-limited temporary residence to permanent residence, TR2PR, program that allowed approximately 90,000 temporary residents to apply for immigration. Minister Fraser is also tasked by Prime Minister Justin Trudeau with finding new ways for international students and temporary foreign workers to gain permanent residence through express entry. In addition, Fraser introduced in September a strategy outlining how the government intends to assist more temporary residents in obtaining permanent residence. The strategy is built on 5 pillars, one of which is modernizing the immigration system to reduce application processing times. We will learn more about the Canadian government's newcomer strategy when the new Immigration Levels Plan 2023 to 2025 is released on November 1. If you have not subscribed, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click on that notifications bell icon. See you soon in next new immigration update.